evaluation criteria for the speech? You do. And would you mind standing up? Do you want a speaker? Speakers? Can we send a speaker?
Oh, let me try that.
There you go. It's on.
Good evening, everyone. The purpose of Trymore's speech this evening, it is for the member to practice the skills needed to effectively use public relations strategies for any group or situation. The purpose of the speech is for the member to share some aspects of his or her public relations strategy. Trymore Kunene. Visibility creates value. Visibility creates value. Trymore Kunene.
Do you need us to change? Sit down. Just the next slide. Find your way.
Please do let me know if I'm too loud. A visibility that creates value. What is it? Well, when I stepped into the role of Vice President of Public Relations, I asked myself one simple question. How can we make our club visible in a way that creates value? Not just in posts, not just in announcements, but the visibility that creates engagement. A visibility that builds credibility and supports growth. Can you please move over to the second slide? Now, as you can see, my PR focus areas is promotion, and storytelling, member engagement, acknowledgement and recognition, digital presence, Wednesday weekly word, public holiday highlights, and strategic outreach. Now, when it comes to promoting our meetings and storytelling, I ensured that I promoted our meetings on a weekly basis, making sure that there were clear reminders, structured messaging, as well as visuals that reflect professionalism. I ensured that every meeting was visible almost every meeting was visible on social media. There were also member achievements that I highlighted, role players, and I made sure that our platforms reflected the growth that took place in this room. Now, one thing that I've learned in life is that consistency is very important because consistency inspires trust. And when we are consistent as a club, it inspires trust and the community can then trust us. One thing again that I learned about recognizing each other in our meetings is that members are seen publicly, and when they are seen publicly, they feel valued in what they wish to say. And when the community sees what we do, they tend to be very interested and wonder, what's happening there? I would love to know. Now, member recognition, acknowledgement, and engagement, I think I swapped it around, but yeah, still part of it. I am very big on celebrating birthdays especially. So this year was actually my first time introducing the birthday acknowledgement. So I created birthday posters starting off with Mark, as you can see, and Lynette. So I invite our other club members to please provide me with your birthdays so that I can continue doing the Lord's work. Now, if I could just add, I highlighted member achievement and successes to reinforce a culture of growth, because when growth is visible, motivation strengthens. And when members feel recognized, retention strengthens, because recognition really brings forth belonging, and belonging builds stronger clubs. As you can see, I had to build affinity with this one. Never really liked social media, but you know what? I told myself, let me challenge myself. And beyond internal engagement, this is where I got to thrive. Using Facebook and LinkedIn, I posted on Facebook and LinkedIn, sorry, just to maintain visibility and make sure that every post, every message that I post is clear and professional. As you can see on the screen and with me, I have 2 QR codes for Facebook and LinkedIn, and you are more than welcome to scan and connect instantly. So I added also a human touch. My friend LinkedIn and Facebook are asking you to connect, and they're asking to be your friend. Hi, I'm LinkedIn, can we connect? And hi, I am Facebook, can we be friends? So do the Lord's work. Thanks, Paul. Now, when it comes to the Wednesday Weekly Word, this is one initiative that I'm actually proud of. You know, it enhances our vocabulary. You know, I never knew, well, I knew that it existed, just never used it. Affinity. So thank you. Next week it's Affinity, Wednesday Weekly Word. Don't say I didn't tell you. Yeah. So this was also a way of really, it was designed to strengthen communication skills and encourage participation. Every member is welcome to give me their Wednesday Weekly Word, and I will definitely feature it. Because, you know, this supports our common mission. It improves communication, presentation, and leadership skills. Thanks. Public holiday highlights. We need to know what's happening in our country. Why am I off today? It's very important to understand. So I also created South African public holiday awareness posts that with meaningful captions to reflect cultural relevance and awareness. One thing that we need to keep in mind is that our club does not exist in isolation. We are part of a broader community. My favorite one, again, building affinity with the media. So one thing I've learned again with PR is not only internal, it is also external. And I reached out to media houses such as News 24, Pretoria News, and just to explore opportunities of making our club more visible. I will say conversations are still ongoing, but sit back and watch the space. I also reached out to an influential CEO in South Africa, just to also explore potential guest speaking opportunities. Still ongoing conversations, but still sit back, relax, and watch the space. You know, I truly believe that growth requires initiative, and initiative creates opportunities. And my main focus as Vice President Public Relations has been really simple. How do we make our club visible in a way that creates value? Value for our members, value for our brand, and value for our future growth. Next slide, please, Paul. Sorry. So as you can see, my main focus, members, the brand, future growth, and a visibility that creates value. Because when members feel seen, they are able to stay in the club still. And when the community sees what we do, they get interested and they want to join. And that is how you know that visibility does create value. Thank you.
All very sound advice. Thank you very much. Right. Actually, you know what? A few years back, we just didn't have a social media presence really to speak of. And so it's been a focus in Trymore. I think we should give you another round of applause, not for your speech, but actually just for stepping up. But now we get to critique your speech. No, now we get to tackle that part. Please, firstly, can I ask for the time report?
So Tymore's allocated time was 5 to 7 minutes, and she really pushed it, going for 7 minutes 18 seconds.
Still in competition standard. Yeah, 7 minutes 30, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Trymore. And grammarian comments, please, Ivan. Do you want the speaker just for the fun of it?
Do I want to speak?
Do you want the speaker?
No, I'm okay with microphones. Thanks. Trymore, your mistakes were far and few. Off the bat, you said the word record-breaking affinity 5 times. Can we beat the other 2 guys?
The day is young.
Still time. I think this was just an innocent mistake as well. When you started your speech, you said stepped into the role V Vice President of Public Relations. I think there should be a joining word there, which should have been stepped into the role of VPPPR. The last one, you used the word just quite a few times, and I think that's a filler word. You can just remove that word and just and your sentences might flow better. Example, if I could just add, I could just say, if I could add, without the word just in it. And that's it, otherwise it sounds exciting what you're doing.
And so, can I come to Q&A? We're creeping slightly behind, so I'm going to get limited to 2 questions again, please. Do we have 2 PR-related, social media-related, how come you're such a good influencer-related questions for Trymore, please? Marnus.
So Trymore, well, firstly, congratulations on developing an affinity towards social media. I'm just wondering if this affinity has shown any results, just out of curiosity, because I'm not on social media.
Well, I think it has shown results, just that our following is a bit slow, but we are still working on it. And yeah, probably by next month, the numbers should be rising. I think also with LinkedIn as well, numbers should be rising. We are also moving to YouTube, so it will be featured as our videos scan as well for anybody interested to follow us.
Thank you.
And second question, Ivan.
Trymore, I think I have seen more posts from Pretoria Advance because I often go on LinkedIn, and it helps even if you get 5 likes. Those 5 likes reflect on someone who's got a larger following, so it does create awareness without a doubt.
Fantastic. Thank you, chaps and chapesses, for the questions. Tando, can I double check, are you ready for an evaluation? Fantastic. And we welcome Tando Kamalo to the floor for the evaluation. Try.
Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. Trymore, I do have a question, and congratulations, by the way. Are you doing PR as a day-to-day job? Are you involved in any way? Was this your first
Well, it was my
role
first.
in that? Okay.
It was my first. I'm ever doing my third year public relations, but it's not my current duties.
Okay, but you are, because listening to you, now let me start with my evaluation. Listening to you, it seems like it's something that you're very comfortable with, something that you are doing outside of Toastmasters. So well done and congratulations. Just to highlight what you excelled on with your reporting, you rightfully, according to what you should be evaluated on, did not say this was the strategy, but you highlighted what you've achieved in your tenure so far, and you highlighted the implementations, what you also learned in between, which was quite good. And it seemed like you also learned a lot in terms of reaching out to various organizations and people and understanding what has to happen, the next steps, even internally, not just public relations in terms of promoting the club, but internally, the word of the week, the birthdays. So well done on that. The one area that perhaps you should consider just working on a bit, you kept looking down here. I'm not sure if, I think your laptop was here, but then you also had notes here. So there was the switch between where it was quite obvious that you're looking down. So if you go into reference, maybe have it at eye level so that it's not as obvious. You saw what Nando did when we were trying to figure out, are those notes? Is it just, be a bit coy with your notes? And then just something to challenge yourself on. It is, sometimes we make mistakes when we're speaking. Don't apologize for it. You can correct it quickly and move on, but don't be like, oh, sorry, I just correct it and move on from there. But otherwise, well done on the implementation of the strategy, and looking forward to more of what you need to do. You said we should sit back and relax. We're looking forward to that.
Thank you very much, Tando. So we come to the